everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Floats it out in space. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dropping back, it's Morton. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Shotgun, they'll run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's talk about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Past the 40. Ripping through the defense. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Tide a little extra time to come up with this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Russell. A little release to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they block it. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Virgil. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. The quick out. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Young. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's caught inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On the run, it's Young. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Rush is on him. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
Looking deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Joyner. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Morton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Got his man quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to the toss. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That 2nd down loss was not exactly what they had in mind. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 8. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Quickly complete. And they swarm him under.
And that's a big stop by this defense. And now, man, this is decision time. If it's at the 5, if it's at the 10, I'm kicking the field goal, tying this thing up. But so close to the goal line, do you want to roll the dice to still maybe take the lead in the 4th quarter?
Smashes it between the uprights. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the fourth quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Russell. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
On the ground, it's Young. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Got room to work. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Russell. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, and then go get extra yards.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that? That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Joyner. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Morton. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hudson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hudson. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. unleashes one. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. To the air, it's Morton. The sweet feet buy a little time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Pass to the end zone. Caught. Oh, a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive. Put points together. Get 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now? Go for the 2-point conversion? Or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to throw, it's Morton. He wants a big play here late. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for it.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.